Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, families and guests. My name is Jenny Jordan, and I am a member of the Shawnee Mission East faculty and the senior class sponsor. I'm honored to welcome you this evening to the 65th commencement exercises. This evening's ceremony will be broadcast live on YouTube. For those of you who have friends or family that are unable to attend this ceremony, now would be a good time to text or call them before the procession begins. We are proud of all of our graduates and their accomplishments, and tonight's ceremony is a gift from the East faculty to the senior class. Many seniors are wearing cords of various colors that reflect honors they've earned during their high school years at East. Please refer to your program for an overview of what each of these honor cords represent. In addition, our faculty are wearing hoods and robes that represent their alma mater and the degrees they have earned. We are equally proud of our teachers. Before we begin the procession, we have a few simple requests. We ask that members of the audience please refrain from the use of any type of noisemakers. Please do not shout out individual names, and hold your applause until all graduates have crossed the platform and received their diploma. Abiding by these simple requests, we can streamline the process of recognizing our graduates and allow everyone to hear the names of their own students. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce the Shawnee Mission East graduating class of 2023. Thank you, Mr. Tepfer and the SME Band. At this time, we would like to invite the audience to stand and face the flag on the north end of the stadium and join our choir members under the direction of Mr. Ken Foley in singing the national anthem. The colors are presented by NJROTC cadets William Wood, Milton Hernandez, and Kendall Terrell, sponsored by Chief James Dusick.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Good evening. I'm Susan Leonard, Associate Principal at Shawnee Mission East. Welcome to the graduation of the 65th graduating class of Shawnee Mission East High School. Please join me in recognizing and thanking Mr. Ken Foley and the Shawnee Mission East Choir for that beautiful rendition of our national anthem. High school graduation serves as an opportunity to recognize and celebrate the hard work, effort, and accomplishments of our students over the past 4 years. This year's graduating class has so much to celebrate. Through their performance in the classroom, in activities, on the athletic fields, in the performing arts, and in the community, this class has shown themselves to be a very distinguished group of young people. All of these achievements are a result of your academic aptitudes, work ethic, resilience, and determination. Each of you sitting here this evening has so much to celebrate, and we are so proud of you. I wanted to personally thank the class of 2023 as well. Please know that it has been one of the greatest joys of my life to walk alongside your high school journey with you, and to celebrate and close this important chapter of your life together with you tonight. At this time, I would like to recognize our district officials who have joined us this evening. And gentlemen, you can stand when I say your name. Associate Superintendent, Dr. David Stubblefield, and Deputy Superintendent, Dr. Joe Gilhouse. Thank you for being with us. And now I would like to introduce our Board of Education members and my Shawnee Mission East administrative team colleagues. Please stand as your name is read. Board of Education members, Sarah Goodburn and Heather Owsley. Dr. Mary St. Clair, Board of Education President. Mr. Jason Pearies, Principal. Mr. Christopher Barrickmo, Associate Principal. And Ms. Demo, Associate Principal. You can see. We also want to welcome East Area Elementary and Middle School Principal who have joined us this evening, and please also stand when your name is read. Principal Aaron Aldrich, Tomahawk Elementary. Principal Kristen Jones, Prairie Elementary. Principal Kathy Keith, Westwood View Elementary. Principal Laura LaHue, Highlands Elementary. Principal Chris Slash, Briarwood Elementary. Principal Michelle Lord, Corinth Elementary. Principal Steve Yeoman, Belinder Elementary. And Principal Blake Revelle, Indian Hills Middle School. And now it is truly my pleasure and great privilege to introduce Anna Mitchell, our senior class vice president, who will deliver our welcome speech. It's all yours, Anna.
Hello, everyone. Before I start, we're going to take a class selfie. So everyone smile, make sure you look good. Good evening, esteemed faculty members, administrators, family, friends, and most importantly, you, my senior classmates. I want to thank you all for being here with us. I am Anna Mitchell, and welcome to the Shawnee Mission East graduation ceremony for 2023. To the graduates, I must say, I am truly impressed. We have successfully completed 4 years of hard work and accomplished a plethora of things that make East East. As we all know, almost right out of the gate, we had to face a depressing pandemic. However, it's apparent that we didn't let that stop our experiences. And in fact, it's been our responsibility to ensure that East school spirit stayed intact, which remained a priority and became better than ever. During that time, we had to make friends with the unknown, and look where we are, about to start a new chapter in our lives. Most of us walked through the doors freshman year, being welcomed by enthusiastic link crew leaders, dancing Lancer dancers, and our loud band. We wondered what the school would hold for us during the next 4 years. When we began our journey, we experienced all the firsts, and some lasts. Power outages, a rainy Lancer Day parade, a walkout, rushing the Rock basketball game, pep assemblies, dances in the cafeteria, a big Super Bowl win, and finally getting the feel and fit of what East Community is all about. As the years went on, we continued to grow as a class. It was up to us to make sure everyone felt welcome. We became leaders quickly, not only due to our circumstances, but in spite of them. After late nights with friends, too many book annotations, countless student sections singing Shawnee Mission Hail to Thee, meeting deadlines in the J room, theater rehearsals, after-school practices, wholesome chair events, another Super Bowl win, we now get to walk across the stage, receive our diploma, and move to a new chapter in our life. Today I welcome you as we are celebrating. I welcome you even if you haven't got it all figured out. That's okay. I can personally say I had no idea where I'd end up, and it definitely wasn't up here speaking to all of you today. Life is a journey full of twists and turns, ups and downs, and unexpected detours. I'm so impressed to say that as I look at your faces in the sea of Columbia blue, I can see what we learned: to welcome others, lead with kindness and empathy. We learned respect and discipline. Collectively, we pulled together with hard work, determination, perseverance, and had fun in the process. We have had 4 years to become Lancers and to learn individually just exactly what that meant. So welcome. Congratulations, class of 2023. It's always great to be a Lancer.
Thank you, Anna. Good evening, everyone. I am Associate Principal Emily Demo. Thank you, Shawnee Mission North custodial staff, Shawnee Mission District Operations and Maintenance staff, Information Services staff, and the staff at Shawnee Mission East for working the past few weeks to make this evening possible. Our ceremony is not possible without your help. It is my honor to recognize our distinguished faculty. This is the last night many of the teachers you see before you will be together as a staff. I offer my thanks to those teachers who will be moving on from Shawnee Mission East. Thank you for your commitment to our students and our school. I would also like to recognize staff members who are retiring this year: Monique Goodion, Deb Pontier, Brenda Tretbar, and Dean Wilhite. We thank you for your years of service. Your commitment to our profession, your commitment to the Shawnee Mission School District, and for your legacy as a part of the Shawnee Mission East family. Please join me again in thanking these outstanding teachers. At this time, we will recognize our students for academic achievements. If you look in your program, you will see the explanation for the honors cords, stoles, and pins that students are wearing. Our students clearly embrace challenge and hard work, and they proudly wear these honors of distinction. At this time, we will recognize our 164 seniors who have, over the course of their 4 years at Shawnee Mission East, they have earned academic honors of cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude.
Hello and good evening. I am Associate Principal Christopher Barrickmo. It is my pleasure to recognize these fine students. First, we recognize cum laude students. Cum laude means with honor. Each of these students is graduating with a grade point average of 4.0 and above. In honor of this accomplishment, these students have received a Columbia Blue Honor Cord. If you have been awarded a Columbia Blue Honor Cord, would you please stand? Parents and guests, please join me in recognizing this accomplishment. Thank you. Please be seated. Next, we recognize our magna cum laude students. Magna cum laude means with great honor. Each of these students is graduating with a GPA of 4.4 and above. In honor of this accomplishment, these students have received a Columbia Blue and White Honor Cord. Would our magna cum laude students please stand? And parents and guests, please join me in congratulating these students. Thank you. Please be seated. And finally, we recognize the students who have earned summa cum laude. The title summa cum laude represents students graduating with highest honor. Each of these students graduated with a cumulative grade point average of 4.7 and above. They are being recognized with a Columbia Blue and Gold Honor Cord. Would the following students please stand and remain standing when your name is called? Names are being read in alphabetical order. Guests, please hold applause until all students have been recognized. Jade Aiken, Natalie Anderson, Segan Bettenhausen, Macy Crosser, Lillian Dirks, Rowan Dividinum, Riley Eck, Rafaela Grieco Freeman, Catherine Heichman, Ryan Holland, Sean Holland, Nicholas Carr, Owen McGlynn, Michael Newbold, Anahita Paul, Jacob Podraberek, Emma Radford, Willen Schrock, Francesca Stamati, Greta Steckschulte, Coleman Stevens, and Raphael Washburn. Congratulations, students. Ladies and gentlemen, please join in applauding their efforts and achievements. Students, congratulations. You may be seated.
Good evening. I am Principal Jason Pearies, and at this time I'd like to recognize several groups of students who have represented Shawnee Mission East in a positive way, both in the classroom and beyond. Students, please stand and remain standing if during your 4 years at East you've been involved in debate, competitive speech, DECA, cheer, dance. Please stand and remain standing if you are a member of the band, choir, theater, journalism, yearbook. Stand and remain standing if you are a member of student council or part of pep club. Stand if you are a member of an honor society. Please stand if you participated in a shared community service activity. Please stand and remain standing if you were involved in athletics and played a sport. Stand if you were part of a Shawnee Mission East club. Stand if you've attended a school dance. Stand if you've attended a game or event and supported your Lancer classmates. And finally, Lancers, please stand if you're a part of Lancer Nation. Staff and audience members, please stand and remain standing if you have a son or daughter graduating tonight. Please stand and remain standing if you're a relative, family member, or friend of a graduate. Please stand if you have in some capacity supported any of our graduates throughout the entirety of their school experience in Shawnee Mission. Students and audience members, please look around. Nothing great is possible without the support of a strong community. Look around. Communities proudly stand together, and tonight we are a proud and strong community. Students, the audience members who are now standing are doing so in support of you. Students, please join me in thanking your parents, guardians, family members, friends, and East staff for their support throughout the years in helping you achieve this milestone. Students, we all know that many of you will move on to become Jayhawks, Wildcats, Tigers. Some of you will be Shockers, Gorillas, Hornets, Ichabods, Bearcats, Griffins, Mules. Some will become Razorbacks, Billikens, Huskers, Buffaloes, Sooners, Cowboys. But no matter where you go or what you become after today, you will forever remain a Lancer and will forever be part of the Lancer community. Thank you, everyone. You may be seated. Seniors, over the next few weeks, everyone, and I mean everyone, is going to ask you what you're going to do next. There's a level of excitement that surrounds you because of the great potential that each of you possesses. The adults especially are going to ask you, where are you going? What are you going to do? And the reason for that is adults see themselves in you. They see the possibilities. They see hopes and dreams. And that's what is exciting about being around a high school graduate. And yes, it's exciting for you to talk about where you're going to go and what you're going to do next. It should be exciting. You've spent your entire school career preparing for this next step, and you are prepared and ready. As people ask you what you're going to do and where you're going to go, you should answer them. Speak about your future with pride. Be excited about your next steps. As people ask you where you're going and what you're going to do, you should answer them. Speak about your future with pride. Just read that. But over the next few weeks and over the next course of your life, instead of thinking about where you're going or what you're going to do, I ask that you reflect about what you're going to be. Because what you're going to be will always be more important than what you do or where you go. I encourage you to be kind and compassionate. Be hardworking. Be open-minded, be helpful, be active. Please be friendly. Be good and competent. Be confident and be humble. Be collaborative, be a good teammate, be willing, be successful, and most important, always be at your best. Focusing on what you will be is within your control. You are in charge of you. You will dictate what you will be. What you do and where you go isn't always up to you. I wish it was. Sometimes life just doesn't work out that way. If you focus on what you will be, I promise you, you will find happiness and achievement. And because you're here, you already have a head start. You will always be what you already are, and you will always be a Lancer. For our community, today is momentous. Today is a celebration where we reflect on our shared experiences and envision the future with palpable anticipation. Tonight, we celebrate the 2023 graduating class of Shawnee Mission East High School. You are recognized for your hard work these past 4 years. Your perseverance, flexibility, passion, commitment to all things East resonates in your conversations, actions, and behavior. We are proud of you. I am equally proud and excited for you. And we only say goodbye here so that you may greet the opportunities in the years to come. May the blessings of good fortune bestow on you all the happiness that life has to offer. And whatever challenges you are presented after today, know that you are ready. You are ready because you're a Lancer. And it's always great to be a Lancer. Congratulations. Thank you, and it brings me great pleasure to introduce to you Paige Zadu, Senior Class President, for the Senior Farewell.
Good evening, everyone. I am Paige Zadu, the 2023 Senior Class President, and I am honored to be standing in front of you all today and so incredibly proud to be a part of this exceedingly talented class. Over a little more than a month ago, I sat down with Principal Pearies to discuss the speech I am now giving and the parameters of it. Although I had total creatum of this speech, he directed me to give a message for you all to take with you going forward. For weeks after our meeting, I racked my brain for an inspirational message to give that wasn't a total cliche. Texting my partner in crime, Anna Mitchell, almost every day for what on earth a good message could be. After all, I surely did not feel responsible enough to inspire you all during some of the most important years of our lives. However, soon after, I realized it wasn't me who needed and had to inspire this class. It was all of you who had already been doing it. Although I am nostalgic practically all the time looking back at these past 4 years, a few things in particular stick out to me the most. Like our ability to push ourselves, adapt to change, be leaders, flourish in our interesting goals, and relish in the haven that Shawnee Mission East is. Freshman year is dubbed one of the easier years, yet I disagree with this. It's a year of complete unknowns, of trying to make friends, to fit in, to keep our heads low as possible as underclassmen, and to adjust to high school's new schedule. Not only am I sure every one of us has faced one of these obstacles at some point in our freshman year, but we were also hit with COVID-19 in ours, a new sort of change no one had yet faced. However, during this somewhat turbulent year, we learned to lean on each other in these times in order to adapt to this transition, feel school spirit amongst each other from a computer screen, and learn to push ourselves in our classes and extracurriculars in complicated circumstances. These traits can be categorized as resilience, communication, friendship, teamwork, self-motivation, and determination, all learned in just our first year of high school. Our sophomore year might have been weirder, yet that's still up for debate. And as I've talked to my peers since then, we have all affirmed that our sophomore year was not one of our favorites or by far our best. The most common reasons as to why were the constant changes in our education environment affecting things like grades and tests, not being able to participate in foundational East events like Lancer Day, school dances, South football games, and most importantly, not being able to connect with one another. And even if it was the year that we practically bonded over the mess that our true COVID year was, it was the year we realized how much we might be taking these years for granted, instilling a drive in one another to make the next 2 years pivotal to not only ourselves, but to our legacy. Cue junior year, a love-hate relationship for most. And this year, I was blown away by the academic talent and drive I saw from my peers. Watching those buckle down for AP exams, taking countless practice ACT or SAT tests, and planning out every last detail of their post-high school plans. Despite the intensity of this year, it was one filled with eventual normalcy. An amazing Lancer Day complete with the downpour, a giant win against Rockers basketball complete with storming the court, apologies to our stressed administrators. A beautiful prom put on by our own class, an outstanding The Wedding Singer musical filled with our own class of 2023 talent, an exceptional Chiefs AFC championship win, and state titles from our boys bowling team, girls and boys tennis teams, boys swim and dive, and girls lacrosse. And I promise that this list could go on and on of amazing milestones, but we would be here for 2 hours if I tried to say it all. With all that being said, junior year was the year we designated what our class would be. A class filled with spunk, aptitude, genius genes, amazing athletes, leaders, inclusiveness, and individual passions and hobbies. A class that truly learned to cherish all of that. When I look at all of you, I see everyone with unique talents, activities, sports, jobs, and more. And despite all of these differentiating characteristics, we all maintain that we are unified, we are a team, and we are simply in it together. Senior year, the bittersweet one. The year we start our future, we savor every moment with our friends and families. We say our see you laters. We celebrate over dream career paths or schools, but also the year that we may face stress, anxieties over what's to come, scared of change, scared of leaving the place that we call home. Fast forward, and here we are celebrating the close of a monumental chapter for ourselves, together. And despite the stress or anxieties that we may face, each one of these years has prepared us for this exact moment. The skills we learned our freshman year will transcend us far past just our young adulthood. Our sophomore year taught us to rely on one another, to take nothing for granted, and to push ourselves. Our junior year allowed us to finally mold into who we may be and to embrace our differences and characteristics. And the final year taught us to cherish, to love, to work hard, to be grateful, and to remember how much the place that we may have used to dread going to every day at 7:40 a.m. shaped us into who we are, and just how lucky we were to spend the past 4 years here. Shawnee Mission East did not just teach us how to say past tense verb in Spanish, write a thesis statement, or solve a trigonometry problem, but it taught us all these skills I mentioned and gave us all these concrete moments to shape us. We've learned and gained motivation, self-discipline, empathy, kindness, hard work, and inclusivity. So my message to the class of 2023 that isn't either a total cliche or a poem is to remember and know that each year together taught us new foundational life skills and traits that we will continue to strive to use for years to come. and to treasure the anomaly of how special Shawnee Mission East has been to us. These 4 years have shaped us into excellent students and extraordinary humans, whether you know it yet or not. So thank you to everyone who made these golden and unique past 4 years what they were. Everyone sitting in the stands has had an impact on someone in this sea of students, and we have and will continue to appreciate all that you do. Congratulations to us.
Thank you, Paige and Anna. Members of the Board of Education, the students who will be receiving their diplomas this evening have passed all requirements for graduation according to the laws of the state of Kansas and the Board of Education of the Shawnee Mission School District. I am pleased to present them to you for the presentation of their diplomas. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Mary Sinclair, East Area Board Member and Board President.
Having successfully completed all curricular requirements mandated by the state of Kansas and the Shawnee Mission School District, I, Mary Sinclair, on behalf of the Board of Education, do hereby confer upon the Shawnee Mission East class of 2023 this diploma, which designates you now and hereafter as a graduate of the Shawnee Mission School District. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Sinclair. Students, at this time, please proceed to the stage.
Marley Michelle Abington. Jade Chin Aiken. Bridget K. Acton. Bea Michelle Aiken. Tatum Parker Aiken. Meredith Grace Ainsley. Melissa Catherine Ainsley. Afa Anwi and Fone Akwanka'a. Arrow Matthias Hillary Alber. William Nicholas Alexander. Nora Marie Alferman. Isadora Jane Allen. Jarek Aiden Alvarez. Alyssa Alvey. Henry David Anderson. Natalie Elizabeth Anderson. Christian Anderson. Maxwell Mackay Arnold. Blake Larson Atkinson. Audrey Jean Atterbury. Holden Reese Addig. Harper Ashley Bacon. Charlotte Eleanor Ball. Livia Autumn Barbary. Brianna M. Barnes. Bradley Matthew Basca. Annie Flynn Bastine. Celanda Malay Baylor Harness. Brooke Olivia Beecham. Kathleen Ann Beaulieu. William Todd Bikeman. Piper Grace Benjamin. Eva Jane Berkeley. Charlie James Bethay. Segan Casey Bettenhausen. Emerson Perez Bahuniak. Poppy Alice Billingsley. Rachel Ann Bingham. Reese Elliott Birch. Ava Elizabeth Black. Spencer Reese Blacketer. Sophia James Blades. Matthew Paul Bollinger. Ethan Thomas Boren. Anna Frances Borthwick. Jessica Ruth Bounds. Calliope Rose Betoulier. Bennett Scott Bradley. James A. Brame. Henderson Thomas Brandt. Ian Manuel Breyer. Carter D. Brenneman. Antonio Javier Brooks. Elena Bradford Brunel Wright. Marin May Bryant. Audia Elizabeth Burdick. Caitlin Jean Burks. Connor Patrick Burrows. Aaron Christopher Cameron. Amon Kennedy. Annabelle Ruth Capstack. Alexander Matthew Carreno. Sophie Marie Carson. Cedar Kate Caruso. Delia Conrad Cashman. Tristan Machu Shabanis. Hadley Ruth Chapman. Isaline Chapuze. Anthony Humberto Cifuentes. Luke McNeil Clayton. Cole Clessy. Lydia Helen Coe. Peyton Thomas Collins. Spencer James Collins. Audrey Lynn Condon. Presley Steele Connolly. Lathan Gray Kuhn. Ava Elise Cooper. Matthew Jeremiah Cordell. Natalie Lorraine Corey. Lyda Renee Cosgrove. Robert Gregory Cotton. Ellie Hutton Covell. Lucy Wilder Covell. Max Elder Cowden. Joseph Addison Cox IV. Mason Robert Craven. Nicholas Miles Kress. Stephen Dongsu Crowfoot. Kate Renee Cronenwet. Mary Regina Cronin. Macy Isabel Crosser. Miles McLean Crosser. Jaden Alexandra Cummings. Ethan Samuel Coran. Ella Davis Stiles. Sabrina Elizabeth Dean. Anthony James DePape.
Olivier Sebastian Dubois. Greta K. Dickerson. Carson Walter Dilks. Dominic Michael Dillman. Jake Prater Dirks. Lillian Sarah Dirks. Rowan Audrey Divadinum. Lydia Ray Dorton. Dawson J. Dreyer. Russell Apollo Dunn. Arthur Charles Dusky V. Samson Mack Eby. Riley Elizabeth Eck. Charlotte Foster Emily. Zacharias Escobar Bowie. Iing Han Fan. Graham Lewis Ferris. Samuel Dennis Fatino. Brady Woods Faulkner. William Anderson Fagans. Matilda Kathleen Feigenbaum. Joseph Fletcher Ferguson. Nicholas James Firkenhoff. Jack Cooper Farron. Grace Piper Fields. Julia Banks Fillmore. M. Lynn Fisher. Luke Edward Fisher. Phoenix Elise Fisk. Bryn Fitzgerald. Kennedy Bree Forsyth. Kurt Danger Freeman. CJ Eric Friend. Samuel Valeri Fritz. Roberto Isaias Galicia. Anna Marie Lucia Galvin. Jonathan Patrick Carlos Galvin. Haley Renee Gant. Gretchen Blair Garby. Salvador Rafael Garcia. L. Richardson Gedman. J.C. R. Gillis. Caleb Andrew Gilmore. Thomas Matthew Gogol. Olive Ruth Goldman. Caroline Ann Gorman. Caroline May Gould. Josephine Sarah Gowan. Colin Robert Green. Rafaela Sophia Grieco Freeman. Greta Estelle Griffin. Julie Maria Griggs. Ryan Paul Grinstead. Angel Dominic Groves. Avery Suzanne Guck. Gray Hammond. Mitchell Avery Hans. Elise Julianne Harding. Kirk Joseph Hardinger, Jr. Grayson Hawley Burgard. Collier Brant Harrison. Grace Ann Hastert. Wyatt David Houghton. Lily Elise Haw. Catherine Nora Heitman. Gabriel Thomas Heeman. Matthew Philip Hendrickson. Elijah Jude Hentz. Hudson Lon Henslick. Gloria Hernandez. Samantha Jane Herpick. Sammy Lee Hicks. Tanya Hidalgo. Finian Britton Higgins. Abigail Grace Hill. Dylan River Hill. Axel Hippolito. Isabel Rose Hlobick. Ryan James Holland. Sean Wilson Holland. Ellison Gask Hawley. Catherine Ann Holsberline. Keely Reese Hood. Sophia Marie Hunt. Madeline Marie Hunter. Chase Michael Hutchison. Ryder Beckham Ingram. Peyton Mackenzie Ireland. Cole Jameson Jackson. Evan Christina Jantz. Ethan Matthew Jenkinson. Anna Christine Johnson. Jordan B. Johnston. Brody Kingsford Jones. Blake Joplin. Caroline Isabella Canali. Reese Canada. Nicholas Timothy Carr. Mallory Elizabeth Keel. Paige Keedy. Andrew Barclay Keller.
Jolie Bennett Kerwin. Grayson Scott Ketchersad. Jacob Charles Keel. Avery Shea Kyung-mi Kim. Tyler Jackson Kirkhoff. Charles Albert Kitten. Maggie Joanne Klump. Grace Ann Knopf. Ashley Elizabeth Koch. Avery Koch. George Charles Kopp V. Luke Matthew Kunkel. Chloe Olivia Kowalik. Jack Stephen Laird. Catherine Bryson Langford. Lillian May Xinghua Lawrence. Curtis Joseph Leonard. Edward Harris Leopold. Parker James Lemanik. Sophia Claire Lindberg. Lucy Faye Little. Jaden Michael Loomis. Garrett Law Lowry. Grant Chamberlain Lucas. Jack A. Lucas. Emerson Grace Levon Lucart. Carmen Christine Lukashevsky. Isabella Rose Lynch. Nora Kathleen Lynn. Cecilia Catherine Maish. Thomas Quinn Mancuso.
Yeah, Thomas!
Grant Matthew Manteufel. Paris J. Martin. William Brian Martin. Matthew Peter Martucci. Robert Thomas Marks. Benjamin Wright Masowitz. Colleen Marie McAllister. Corbin Thomas McCall. Sarah Virginia Reese McConwell. Delaney Jane McDermott. Ava Suzanne McDonald. Owen Emmanuel McGlynn. Georgia Marin McKee. Pearson Ross McKee. Genesee Anya McKenna. Libby Frances McShane. Alexander John Miners. Sophia Marie Metzger. Lydia Rose Miller. Nicholas Xavier Miller. Anna Caroline Mitchell. Dylan McKinley Mong. Brennan Christopher Montalbano. Canbrin John Tay Moore. Peyton Harper Moore. Savannah Paige Moore. Wilson McHenry Moore. Audrey Nicole Moorhead. Charlton Viesman Morin. Camilla Grace Morgan. Graham Peterson Mosher. William Ray Mowlin. Callie Elizabeth Noctegal. Cale Anthony Napier. Suzette Irene Navarro. Sydney Elizabeth Nelson. Michael Newbold. Abigail Nicole Nias. Maddox Oland. Wyatt Paul Oligmuller. Isla Jean Hilmier Ozkan. Emma Olivia Paris. Nicholas Allen Parisi. Kayan Ronak Patel. Anahita Paul. Eleanor Yi Pauls. Scarlett Adele Perlman. Anissa Perez. Ariana Mercedes Perez. Jose Angel Perez Sirios. Alexis Marie Peters. Caden Scott Peters. Kyle Shea Peters. Jacob Patrick Podraberic. Emily Catherine Pollock. Tristan Grace Porter. Lucas Daniel Prendeville. Louis Michael Prosser Gebhardt. Blair Lawrence Potacek. Kabia Angeli P. Paccarel. Emma Colleen Radford. Owen Christopher Riley. Cristabel Soledad Ramirez Suarez. Sean Shaolin Reed. Sydney Marie Reed Shaw. Luke Richarder. Henry Rivera.
Amanda Nicole Reyes. Braden Christopher Reynolds. Helen Jill Rice. Owen Theodore Richardson. Vivian Parker Reel. Noah Angel Rios. Axel Toshiro Rios Souza. Evan Riley Roberts. Samantha Catherine Robinson. Emily Marie Roca. Benjamin Tate Rodriguez. Alexis Rodriguez Gonzalez. Ella Rogers. Evelyn Marie Rogers. Maya Jane Rodebush. Lainey Elizabeth Rupp. Juliet Simone Sanders Dawson. Marissa Blair Sanders Dawson. Kathleen Olivia Scherger. Isabel Kaylin Schmitz. Jaden Thomas Schusler. Alex Joseph Schwarzenberger. Zachary John Cedarquist. Ian Taro Shelton. Henry Ickard Sheets. John Hazlett Shelton. Willen Pierce Schrock. Sophia Lane Schroyer. Lola Ray Seide. Edward C. Isabel Lint Simmons. Lillian Forrest Simmons. Jack Edward Slaughter. Benjamin James Slicker. Benjamin Lee Smith. Gabrielle Rose Smith. Lauren Mackenzie Smith. Sophia Rose Snyder. Gianna Conchetta Sorche. Nathan Ryan Sparks. Graham Squires. Christian Michael Stahl. Francesca Stamati. Greta Helena Steckschulte. Henry Vargas Steckschulte. Sophia Ann Steckline. Abby Linda Stein. Abry June Steinbrecker. Coleman Nicholas Stevens. Kira Ann Stevens. Aiden Joseph Stidham. Jackson Richard Stillwell. Daisy Jane Stry. Nora Jean Sublette. Hassan Collier Sufi. Sochi Mellenbrook Sa. Frederick Lewis Sullivan. Abigail Swanson. Catherine Tyler Tarpey. Ethan York Taylor. Heath Everett Thomas. Snea Thomas. Sabrina Claire Tieneman. Zachary Daniel Torkelson. Joey Louise Treese. Frederick Trimmel. Buddy Porter Tarosky. Morgan Jane Turpin. Braden Emery Tuttle. Clover Lee Tyler. Meved America Valdez Gonzalez. Jacon Hendricks Verding. Amelia Grace Vogel. Mia Catherine Walters. Bradley Christopher Walton. Raphael Victor Washburn. Thomas James Waters. Lily Addison Wainick. John Cooper Weeks. Elise Jennifer Welch. Andrew Holbrook West. Shelby Lynn West. Georgia Maxwell Wetzel. Molly Grace Whalen. Jennifer Lois Wheeler. Catherine Leanne Whitefield. Abigail Grace Whitehead. Samuel Wade Whiteside. Evan Renee Whittington. Zoe Marie William. Parker Jackson Wilson. Aiden Wynn. Emily Kate Winter. Mary Jane Alice Wolfe. Carolyn Jane Wood. Logan Nathaniel Worley. Dalton Samuel Wowak. Po Lin Wu. Anna Ellen Wurst. Paige Amelia Zadu. Charles William Zwillenberg. Corey Noland. Selena Maroquin Perez.
In a few moments, the Shawnee Mission East Choir is going to lead us in the school song. At the conclusion of the school song, I invite family members who are able to do so to join their graduate on the field for pictures and celebration. Seniors interested in participating in the after-grad festivities, please arrive at East no later than 9:30 p.m. and enter through the gym entrance. Also, since diplomas will not be handed out at the conclusion of tonight's event, they will be made available Monday through Friday between the hours of 7:30 a.m. and 3 p.m. in the East Main entrance. If anyone needs assistance from the East staff for physical needs, we will get to you and assist you with leaving the stadium, but we ask that you please be patient as those who can and want to make their way to the field do so. Once again, on behalf of Shawnee Mission East and the Shawnee Mission School District, I want to thank you for being with us this evening. At this time, I would like to ask the students and guests with us this evening to rise. Students, if you would please move your tassels on your caps from the right side to the left side. And choir,
We stand behind our colors bright, Columbia blue, black and white. High school days too soon are gone, but fond memories linger on. May our spirits be increased, and God watch over East.
Congratulations, seniors. It brings me great pleasure to now recognize you as the Shawnee Mission East graduating class of 2023. Congratulations.